Right, wrong, and innocent. Mara. Mara was in the middle of a math test when she got the call from the principal's office. As expected, she knew exactly what she was being summoned for. Her fight with the trendy twins, Autumn and Summer, had echoed down the hallway and stirred quite a commotion. She had been utterly rude to the twins, and it was all because of that one person, Jonah. Jonah is the cute blonde 8th grader who basically can do anything, from computer science to music to even co-directing a musical. Mara wanted him to be her boyfriend, not Summer's. And of course, Autumn had to stick her nose in and take her sister's side. It was infuriating. But Mara wasn't going to own up to her mistake. She had a plan to lie her way out of it. After all, what was the point of getting in trouble when she could sweet-talk her way out of it? She knew she had messed up, but she didn't care. The twins' parents may be lawyers, but she still wanted them to pay for their mistakes. They couldn't just let their daughters get away with everything. Summer. As soon as I heard the crackling sound of the speaker, I knew I was in for it. Why did she have to call us now? I thought to myself as my computer science class came to a halt. Autumn was quick to gather her things, but I was not ready to face the music. It was probably about the fight earlier, and I knew Mara was going to put all the blame on me. She always lies her way out of trouble. Let's go, Summer. Autumn's voice pulled me out of my thoughts. She must have sensed that I was about to burst with frustration. Sometimes she could be annoying, but in situations like these, I was grateful to have her around. We headed out of the class in silence, and I just couldn't shake off the feeling of dread. It seemed like the principal had caught on to our fight, and I knew it wasn't going to end well. Autumn. I marched out of the class right after my identical twin sister, Summer. Mara's behavior had me seething with anger. I couldn't believe she had called a teacher to tattle on us for a fight that she started, relying on lies to get her way. But not this time. I was done playing her little game. It was high time for me and Summer to put an end to her nonsense. As much as it pained me, I had to stand up to her. I was confident that we could get through this without her drama. But it was annoying to see her acting so innocent while she was the one who had started the fight. I couldn't just sit back and watch her get away with it anymore. It was time to show her that we were done with her. I cared about our reputation and I was not going to let Mara ruin it any longer. Mara. I strode purposely into the principal's office, wearing a smirk so smug it could light up the room. The satisfaction of knowing I was going to get away with it was overwhelming, and I couldn't help but let out a loud ha as I took my seat. I am a bully after all, and lying comes naturally to me. There was nothing the two crybabies, Summer and Autumn, could do to stop me. They were too scared anyway, too scared to stand up to someone like me. And why wouldn't they be? I'm the one who calls the shots around here. Summer. As soon as Autumn and I entered the principal's office, my eyes immediately landed on Mara, sitting comfortably in a chair with a huge, smug grin on her face. My heart sank as I realized that my worst fears had come true. I knew she was going to lie her way out of it, and there was nothing I could do to stop her. The thought of it made me feel sick to my stomach. How could someone be so deceitful? The mere sight of her made my blood boil with an intensity that was difficult to control. I took a deep breath and tried to compose myself as I sat down next to Autumn, my face as stoic as possible. But deep down inside, I couldn't help but feel an immense amount of hatred towards Mara. Autumn. Oh. I looked at Summer, and instantly could sense that she was angry. Very. I knew I could get mad, but never as angry as her. Listen, Miss Smith, I said, attempting to get us out of here as soon as possible. I could feel the hate emanating off Summer, and it made me uneasy. Mara is just going to butter you up with lies right now, I continued, trying to sound as innocent and truthful as possible. We did nothing and she started the fight. It's not fair that we're being blamed for something we didn't do. I felt relieved when Ms. Smith finally caught up on Mara's lies and looked like she believed me. It was about time. Mara, however, looked upset that she wasn't getting her way. I couldn't help but feel frustrated that Mara was causing all this drama in the first place. But at least now the truth was out there, and we could move on from this mess. M.S. Smith. Mara, I have thoroughly reviewed all the footage recorded on the cameras, and it pains me to inform you that you have been deceiving me for the past 2 years. As the authority here, I am left with no other option than to expel you from this institution. This is not a decision that I have arrived at lightly, but the evidence against you is irrefutable. I am sorry that it has come to this, but we cannot tolerate such behavior here. I hope you can understand the gravity of your actions that have led to this unfortunate situation. I hate to see you go this way, but I am left with no choice but to take this step. I hope you carry the guilt of your actions and learn from them. As I delivered these words, I could see the guilt and despair creeping up on Mara's face. I know it must be hard for her to accept the consequences of her actions, but rules are rules, and they are meant to be followed. Eventually, Autumn and Summer left, giving each other a high five and a side-eye towards Mara. Although it pained me to witness such behavior, I had to maintain my composure and act upon the situation professionally. I guess it's over now, and I can only hope that Mara learns from her mistakes and does not repeat them in the future. The end.